Tragedy has struck once again. A police officer with the Mooresville Police Department was shot and killed during a routine traffic stop on Saturday night. He was only 32 years old, Officer Jordan Harris Sheldon. There was a procession held from CMC yesterday afternoon, and this comes less than a week after the shooting on UNC Charlotte's campus. Yesterday, 21-year-old Riley Howell was laid to rest. Shortly after 10 o'clock on Saturday night, Officer Jordan Harris Sheldon was shot during a routine traffic stop on West Plaza Drive. He was transported from the scene but later died from his injuries. Sheldon served with the Mooresville Police Department for 6 years. The suspect in the shooting, 28-year-old Michael Yavani Aldana of Mooresville, fled the scene. He was later found in a nearby apartment. When police came inside, he was dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. The investigation is continuing with many local and state law enforcement agencies assisting. More details will be released at a later time. You can contact Chief Damon Williams, 704-664-3311 if you have any information on this case. Yesterday, a procession began at 10 a.m. at the Carolinas Medical Center in Charlotte. All law enforcement and public safety vehicles were welcome to participate. The procession route followed Loop Road to Scott Avenue, Kenilworth Drive, I-277, Brookshire Boulevard, Idaho Drive, and it ended up at 3100 Roselle's Ferry Road. The Billy Graham Rapid Response Team was available at the McDonald's at 109 Limerick Road in Mooresville yesterday around 4 o'clock to counsel officers and members of the community who may need their services. They also posted this to their Facebook page. We have been overwhelmed by the response we have received from our community, asking to host events, tributes, memorials, and to give donations. At this time, we have a liaison with the family, and we are waiting to hear their wishes on how they would like to proceed. These photos courtesy of the Mooresville Police Department. You can see many people have already stopped by to pay their respects, leaving flowers, balloons, and stuffed animals. And the funeral for 21-year-old Riley Howell was yesterday. His body was transported from Charlotte to his hometown of Waynesville, North Carolina on Thursday. Many lined the streets to honor the slain student who will be remembered as a hero. Howell was in the ROTC. He was buried with full military honors. His funeral was yesterday afternoon at the Stewart Auditorium in Lake Junaluska. There have been vigils held across the country to stand in support of UNC Charlotte. Some vigils happen right here in Hickory and, of course, on the campus of UNC Charlotte. This is a statement on UNC Charlotte's shooting from Lenore-Ryan University President Dr. Fred Witt. I was struck by the outpouring of support by our faculty, students, and staff, many of whom have friends and family at UNCC. The Lenore-Ryan University community stands with UNC Charlotte, and our thoughts are with all of those in Niner Nation. The safety and welfare of our faculty, staff, and students are always our highest priority. This tragedy is a stark reminder that violence like this can happen anywhere, and we remind the LR community of the resources we have available. Some of those resources include counseling services on campus located in the Cornerstone House, along with Rave Alerts, which is the emergency notification system used to send emergency messages to campus. In the midst of all that's happened in the last week, there have been many people all across the country mourning the loss of those killed in the UNC Charlotte shooting. There was also a vigil held here on the campus of Lenore-Ryan University. I'm actually standing in front of the Grace Chapel. The vigil was held here on the front lawn on Friday night to remember those lost. Reporting in Hickory, I'm Fentress Fountain, WHKY News.